let me create a whole new section for us, and I'm gonna call this "Wake Up, Stop Complaining, You Are Doing Great." That's what I'm about to say. Wake up, stop complaining. TNT Transformation is doing fantastic. Because 90% of the people you have reached, they just didn't say nothing to you.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Right? Like we, as us, we judge the profitability or the success of our business by who came back and said good job, by who's watching the videos, by how many views we get, by how many comments we get, and we say, yep, this I gotta work harder. And I'm saying, wake up. There are 90% for every, and this used to be an old Facebook statistic way back in 2009, 2010, but I'm sure it's changed now. It used to be when Facebook first got hot, 2009, 2010 era, for every one person who liked your status, 7 saw it and didn't like it. Okay, that's what it used to be. I'm sure it's something like for every one who likes it, 5,000 saw it, right? But I'm sure that's changed. That's when Facebook had a huge organic reach. Now, if anything, we ain't even reaching nobody no more. But that's neither here nor there. Let's process me, for example, because we're about to flip it all around on y'all. In order for me to create 100,000 millionaires, we just mathematically deduced I got to reach 4 billion people. Okay? Of the 4 billion people, because that's what we're understanding is my long-term goal that Deanna's talking about is manipulating my short-term actions. It is driving my short-term actions. My short-term actions don't get me to my long-term goal. My long-term goal thus determines, manipulates, and drives my short-term actions. I probably must be on podcast because my goal is so enormous and podcast has become so enormous, I don't have a choice. I must produce content. I don't get to wait until my beard is dyed. I don't get to wait. Oh, I'm saying it now. I got these like 2 gray hairs right here. Real 2 on one side of it. Okay, Deanna pays attention, right? I don't have an option to wait until my mustache is the way I like it. I still got to drop this content. You understand? Because my long-term goal says you must be omnipresent, as Deanna said. All of y'all like, yep, I knew that. Okay, here's what you possibly didn't know. This is what this section is. And when you drop those, Antonio, and it only gets 270 views, and you're used to 2,000 views, and the algorithm has changed and cut back your views, shut up. Wake up. Stop complaining. Your business is running fantastically. I just spoke a word to somebody. I did. I absolutely did, and I know I did. I know I did because I am an active CEO. I'm not a figurehead. I'm an active CEO. I act as COO. I act as media guy. I act as the engineer and the chief marketer. I play 5, 6, or 7 different roles in this business. And every time that I don't get the results that I want, there's a little loser in me that says, man, I got to do better. And I'm telling all of you, wake up, stop complaining. You're doing fantastic. If Phil was talking right now, I'm sure he would bring up Antonio. You know how he talks, Antonio? And he said something real powerful to be quiet real quick. Remember those leopards? Jesus fixed 10 of them, only one came back. That's how business works, right? That's my impression of Phil. Bad impression, but he would have said something wise like that, okay? Tap into my inner Phil. You get the point. Point is, this has been happening long before the happening has been happening. Your long-term, your short-term goals, as we've been talking about, right? But we're not talking, this isn't a goal-setting class. That's weak. That's not for this university. That's you get that, go Google that, right? That's somebody else. We're talking about how in order for me to create 100,000 millionaires, I got to reach 4 billion people. We just mathematically deduced that. Then what we also did is understand that I'm not going to reach 4 billion people and have 4 billion people in my network. Come on. Only, it's like eating at a great restaurant. You eat at a great restaurant, you tell your wife, you tell your husband, you take a little picture, you put it on Instagram of your food, and you say, good job. You say, it's good. You tell 2 people that was good food. You have a bad experience at a restaurant, you tell 15 people that day. Human consultants is doing so good, people just mind their business and don't say thank you. Well, I'm saying something here. I really, really am saying something here. Please get this. Please get that. In order for you to project out the marketing for your business, know that meaningful conversations matter. We've just deduced that I have to have 4 billion meaningful conversations. Everybody getting that? In order for me to create 100,000 millionaires, I have to have 4 billion conversations. Grace, unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
If you make 63 phone calls today, can you celebrate?
No.
Why not? According to the conversation that Deanna and I are having.
Because in order to reach the goals that we have set for the company, 63 calls is like 6 calls.
And why did you take 63 to 6? Because you're right.
It's like a drop in the bucket, because whatever you do, you got to 10x it. If I want to reach 1,000 people today, I can't. 63 calls. If I want to make 1,000 sales today, 63 calls is not going to cut it. I got to call at least 10,000 people to get 1,000 calls, because please know that if the first 1,000 people I call, they're all not going to sign up. I want them to, but it doesn't happen that way.
So if you make 1,000 calls, you mic down.
We've actually already made over 1,000 calls. Like,
This week?
not this week, but yeah, we've made, and if we have the actual proof of, you have to make 20 times more calls to reach your goal.
We in the tens of high tens. We hovering right around 100,000. We knocking down that's for sure. But Grace, watch it. I want y'all to process. We're gonna put 100 people in the whole world, Grace. Whole world, 100 people. Okay, easy numbers.
Okay.
100 people in the whole world. You are now in Genesis chapter 3. Okay, 100 people, or Genesis chapter 4. 100 people in the whole world. Okay, according to mainstream theology. Okay, now. But I could bring up some ancient alien stuff, but I ain't gonna weird out the conversation like that. But how many meaningful conversations would you have if you talk to all 100 of them in a 24-hour period? Actually, nope. Because y'all ain't working for 24 hours, it's an 8-hour work day. How many meaningful, assuming you actually worked all 8 hours 100%. Okay, assuming you did that. In 8-hour period, Grace, how many, you call all 100. Mm-hmm. They got stuff to do. They have, you know, they got Starbucks to go to, you know, they got to eat. You've interrupted their lives, okay? How many meaningful conversations would you have with that 100 people?
20.
You're pretty good. I was expecting you to say 6 again. 20 is good. She's going to have 20 meaningful conversations. How many appointments would you set with those meaningful? Well, you, it's going to be 20. Okay. If Grace gets you on the phone, she's going to set 20 appointments. If it's a meeting, well, I got to go. Okay, well, what's a good time for us to talk? That's what Grace is going to do. That's for sure. She don't get off the phone without setting an appointment. Even if you're blowing her off, she's going to set an appointment. Okay. But how many of those appointment sets will then buy from you within a 30-day period?
2.
That's fair.
I go off of a 10% thing for some reason, and I think it's ever since I've been in network marketing, it was like 10%, or you know, that's why.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Let's not do that. Let's not operate on brews. Those are brews. Forget that. Let us, from your own experience, of those 20 people appointment set, of the 100, how many people would you be able to sell to, get to join your network, whatever it is, the equivalent of everyone else's business, out of those 20?
10.
Over the next 30 days. You got 30 days.
Oh. I'm going to say all 20.
I would say you got a pretty, you do pretty well. That's about right. If you let somebody roll around, if you keep hanging with Grace for 30 days, you're signing up. Okay, you better just stop answering. You understand? That's good. 20.
That's why I don't like me calling her.
No. No, that's pretty good. Here's what should be understood here. These are meaningful conversations. And your long-term goal of your, what would you call it, Deanna? You called it, of your prime goal values, or setting this, show that marketing sheet real quick. Show that marketing sheet. She's getting ready to share that marketing sheet again. Because first off, you can't Google this, but secondly, we ain't just talking here. This is for real. This is for real. If Pastor Liddell goes out to the street, if he goes out right now in a 10-block radius from his church and start giving sunflower seeds and water and prayer and Vienna sausages to the people in his community, okay? If he starts doing that right now and he reached 30 people, all 30 of those people coming back to the church? No, of course not. Not even close. I wish he can talk. But he's probably going to get one visitor out of that, if that. So scroll up and down this marketing sheet. This marketing card, scorecard, should be set towards your long-term goals, all right? Well, I'm sorry. It should be set towards your short-term goals, but driven by you trying to create 100,000 millionaires or whatever your long-term goal is. Stay right there where you're at. Down and see where it says build brand. Organic visits. Am I allowed to have 10 organic visits in a month if I want to create 100,000 millionaires? Just postulate what that number should be according to my long-term goal.
According to your long-term goal, that needs to at least be 5 digits a month.
Straight up. Organically, yeah. Yeah, organically, we can say that. You can stop sharing. Organically, we can say that. Right? I prefer six figures a month organically, but organically means I ain't paying for it. All right, organically in 5 figures. So we're gonna say you talk about 99,000. My goal is extremely aggressive, but y'all know my personality. It makes sense that my goal is aggressive. Hell, I'm aggressive, right? And it makes sense. But you should be understanding. You can't just fill this out. You can't just say I want to do this. I want to do that. This is why I asked if we only just do this here. This is why I asked if we only just do this, because what's going to happen is you're going to underestimate the work it takes for your business to get off the ground. We now know I need to talk to 4 billion people. Now watch this here. Adonia, I tell people, right now, Grace, how much content would you say that I put out on social media a day? Now, content is post, text, any type of post, written post, audio, video, links, buy this from me, all sorts of stuff on all social medias, including Hootsuite scheduled. How much content would you say I put out per day of all social media?
At least 100.
I'm well over. I'm shooting at I'm probably at 120. I'm at 120 pieces of content right now. Does anyone know how many pieces of content I'm attempting to get to? I actually got a video about it. It's crazy. I'm gonna find it while y'all.
Is it 1,000?
You got to set on. It is 1,000. It is 1,000. It's 1,000. I am attempting to get to 1,000 pieces of content a day. Okay. Now I saw Nonia's mouth. She's like, "Whoa!" Right? That's a lot, isn't it? Would you like to know? Well, remind me to come back to would you like to know. That's very important, okay? Because I'm gonna. It's very. Y'all get ready. This second hour, y'all fit to do what I'm doing to your business. So get ready. I'm using much of an example as me showing you what we do, the pain I go through, because I didn't want to ask the question and y'all make it all quiet. Okay, that's exactly why I'm doing this. All right. I'm attempting to put out 100,000 pieces of content. 100,000. 1,000. But after I go from 1,000, Grace, you know me enough to know which number I'm going to next. When I accomplish 1,000 a piece of content, what do I do?
10x it.
Well, yeah, you could say 10x it. Yeah, that's cool. How would you?
Or are we going to 100,000?
Well, that's 2 zeros. But what would I normally do? Do I go up, down, or left, right?
Oh, left, right. You add a 0.
If we get to 100,000, Grace, am I going to say, "Good job, y'all. You did a good job. Just relax now"? Is that who I am? Is that what I'm going to say?
No, not.
So why you had to sound like that though? That was a little like. I don't know if I should be offended.
Good. Let's go for $1 million. Okay, good. Let's go for $1 million. All right.
No, right? Golly. I always put a 0 to the right and say, "Let's go get that." It's crazy, and it's a never-ending stoppage around here. The only way they're gonna take a break is when I die, man. That's just me. Sorry. Let me show y'all. This was posted a month ago, and it's also why I do what I do and why I always put out content and stuff, because I'll be holding myself accountable. So let's do this real quick. We're going to do far more. We're already a leader in content. I was saying you're not a lead. All right. Now we are going to do far more. We're already a leader in content. We're going to be even more of a leader in content. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes.
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 All right. Good. That means that y'all just start going live on my page, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because you don't.
Leader in content.
Well, because definitely leave us in content. But I'm getting ready to take the world over by storm. I'm already pushing out. How many pieces of content I push out a day?
My Lord. A lot.
Let's put a number on it.
I would say no less than 10 pieces of content.
Oh, why ain't you taking the video when you show? Hold on. Sorry, that was boring. Let me say it a different way. It says the video shows. So now? Is the video shown? Oh, well. I just updated the Mac, maybe. Anyway, point is, that was just a regular, remember that? I had Phil say, hey, Phil, remember you said that was a 15-minute meeting? Well, we had a 2-minute and 38-second meeting. It wasn't even 15 minutes. And I literally told them, because everything's recorded around here, hey, henceforth, a month ago, y'all going live on my page. They wouldn't live yet. Yeah, I've seen them live on my page, which is gonna happen today, ain't it? Grace, how many times y'all supposed to go live on my page?
4 times a day.
4 times. 4 times. We've been slipping, ain't we?
Yes, sir.
Deanna, we've been slipping, huh? We've been busy though. We've been busy, so it ain't their fault. But we should be recording the busy, shouldn't we? I just made some sense. We have been busy, haven't we? Why haven't we recorded it? Right? Come on, that makes some sense to somebody. Well, if I've been on the phone all day, why ain't the camera in front of you? Oh, that makes sense. You get it? 1,000 pieces of content a day. Why do I, get ready to share your screen again, share your screen, the document. Why must I do 1,000 pieces? You ain't got to do it. It's common sense now. 1,000 pieces of content a day? Because I need to have 4 billion meaningful conversations. Now, if I was just trying to get 200 total customers, I wouldn't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But I do, don't I? Because I'm the idiot. God said, hey, you, 100,000 millionaires. What? Was minding my own business. But that's a different conversation. All right. I think we pressed that real good. Giada, I'm going to let you add value there, then we could have flipped it over.